Lakers were down, I think, one with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Darvin Ham pulled AD. By the time AD came back in the game with about 9 minutes remaining in the fourth.
He pulled him when?
Third quarter. Late in the third quarter. Like 4 minutes ago in the third quarter, it was 75-74. Grizzlies are winning. Lakers have bounced back from like a 15-point deficit or something like that. Pulls AD. By the time AD comes back in the game, 9 minutes to go in the fourth, they're down 24.
So he put him at the 4-minute mark, then put him back at the 9-minute mark?
Yeah. And they were down. Went from down 1 to down 24 with 80.
You pulled him at the 4-minute mark
in the third quarter,
and then put him in at the 9-minute mark. See, this is why. Just listen. Just owners out there. Just anyone who does this, right? When your team is in a penalty, right? It's usually like the last 3 minutes of the game, right? Any coach that takes their best players out in that 3-minute mark, just fire them, right? Because what they're doing is, this is old school teaching, which those guys were stupid too. Those coaches were stupid too. And then you put him at the 9-minute mark. So that means there's 7 minutes of basketball he's not playing. Your best player is supposed to be in the last 3 minutes because usually a stupid coach will sub his subs in at that time, where your starters get to take advantage of some players that's cold, and it's the penalty. Now they can't be touched. The fact that it can't be touched, it's just free basketball. So you keep those guys in all the way into the 12-minute mark when it's the fourth quarter. Sub his bitch ass out then, 12 to 9, then sub it back in. I just need 3 minutes, right? I'm not putting my guy, 7 minutes.
I'm smoking crack. He came back in after a couple minutes.
2, 3, it don't matter.
But after that point, it went from a down 1 to down 8.
It don't. What I'm saying is, don't matter. Like, I'm not subbing my best players out, especially someone I need to be balling when I'm in the penalty.
Yeah.
At the end of the quarter, sub them out, 2, 3 minutes, get break, because 2, 3 minutes in, they're still getting warm. Yep. Whoever's starting at 4, they're still getting warm, then I can put them back in. We can go 1.5 minutes and timeout, then TV timeout, then TV timeout. I don't have to fucking sub anybody, man, to be honest.
Talk about it.
Real talk.
These motherfuckers stupid. They're being taught. What is his name? Bud. Bud taught them this shit. That means someone taught Bud, stupid ass, how to be a coach, and someone taught that dumb motherfucker how to be a coach. No one's ever challenged the methods of any of these motherfuckers.
I just want to quickly expand on the points that Gilbert Areans was making. Even if you put penalty and bonus free throws aside, Darvin Ham made a huge mistake in benching AD during that Lakers run. It completely killed the momentum, but that's not even the worst part. Darvin Ham loves to play a 3-guard lineup with LeBron James and Rui Hachimura at the 4 and 5. The Grizzlies then immediately attacked the Lakers for their lack of size and scored 7 points in 3 plays. And that's what turned the game around, and it's a big reason why the Lakers ended up losing. Darvin Ham has to be better with his rotations, and he needs to stop falling in love with this 3-guard lineup. Their plus-minus was in the toilet, and he doesn't make any adjustments even when it's clearly not working. Just to give you guys an idea of how bad this lineup actually was, the score was 23-20 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter when Darvin Ham decided to put in Troy Brown, Malik Beasley, and Dennis Schroeder along with LeBron and Rui Hachimura. The Grizzlies went on a 14-1 run and completely took over the game. The Lakers managed to get out of that hole, and then the third quarter, the Lakers again put in that 3-guard lineup with Austin Reeves this time, and the Grizzlies went on a 7-0 run and completely destroyed the Lakers' chances of winning that game. The craziest part about this is they just brought up that he's a product of Coach Bud, and Mike Budenholzer just so happens to be the only other coach in these playoffs that you can blame for his team's loss. I understand he didn't have Giannis for every game, but even when Giannis played, they lost, and they were playing against Jimmy Butler and a bunch of undrafted players. Even Tyler Hero wasn't in the lineup, and they still lost. That's on the coach. He should be able to make adjustments and win those games. There's no reason why you're losing to the Miami Heat. You're the far superior team, you had home court advantage, and you still had plenty of talent to get the job done. And now you're seeing his coach, Darvin Ham, doing the same thing, failing to make adjustments and falling in love with a 3-guard lineup. Anthony Davis just said that he's willing to play all 48 minutes in Game 6 if he has to. Darvin Ham has plenty of options here. Either don't bench AD, put someone else in, but don't use a 3-guard lineup, or just give Anthony Davis a shorter rest at a different point in the game. I still am not a fan of the 3-guard lineup, but if you at least did it when your team wasn't on a run, or it wasn't the end of the quarter, you might have gotten away with it. And I'm not saying they're bad coaches. Mike Budenholzer has a championship. But the playoffs are about adjustments. You can't just ride with the same lineup every time, even if it's not working. The Grizzlies will continue to pick apart that 3-guard lineup if Darvin Ham keeps using it. But that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Darvin Ham's performance in this Lakers-Grizzlies series. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.